Look, game number 2 on the board, the Pats and the Giants, 23-21. You didn't have anything major, I thought, from this game that jumped off the board, like a Malik Willis performance there. Daniel Jones versus Tyrod Taylor. I don't think we're at the point now where we're drumming up quarterback controversy in this camp. But Dable gets a win. More specifically, the Giants get a win. And I think you are looking at a very legitimate Coach of the Year candidate if the Giants are a winning team. To me, Dable is in the same spot that we are in when we talk about Dan Campbell. Yes, I think that he's going to be an upgrade for the New York Giants, but how am I taking Brian Dable as a serious contender when I don't view the Giants as a group that's going to be able to play 500 football?
Exactly. And we bring up some of those topics where you say to yourself, Kevin, right, well, if you get to be Coach of the Year, it's usually the bad football team that overachieves, you get the most looks. Now, when we talk about that, that doesn't mean extending your team from like 4 wins to 6 wins. That doesn't get it done. That means you're expected to be 3rd or 4th in your division. You wind up winning that division. That's how it's done. And the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles are a lot more talented than the New York Giants. And also, Daniel Jones, are we going to have like a massive year here, throws 30 touchdown passes, 6 interceptions, and on the way you go? I just don't see that. Even watching last night, you remind yourself that it's still Daniel Jones out here holding the football and taking sacks. I don't have a lot of upside here on the New York Giants season, but it is interesting if you're looking at that Coach of the Year market. Does Tyrod Taylor do it for you? Probably not. Davis Webb? I don't think so. It's more of a look-see evaluation year for Brian Dable and the New York Giants. But if they do have an over 500 record and compete in the NFC East, he'll get some votes. But in order for him to win it, he's probably got to win the division, though, and I don't think that's possible.
It's possible. It just requires a lot. And it's nowhere, again, for a guy that is a co-favorite in the market, that is not something that is viewed as likely. Let me ask you this, though. Belichick's 30-1. If you had to make a bet between either Dable or Belichick, now, look, if you take a look for the Patriots, this is not a group that's favored to win their division. They've got the 3rd best odds right now in the AFC East. Better bet for Coach of the Year right now for you, Belichick or Dable?
It'll be Belichick because, I mean, if it turns out where the Patriots have a decent season and make the playoffs, you wouldn't be surprised by that, and that's probably on the backs of Bill Belichick. And maybe he gets even more credit this year for saying, I'm going to go without coordinators, which is ridiculous as is, but maybe we know how it works, right? Man, that guy's a genius. They went 12-5 this year without coordinators, and that's the new wave in the NFL. Nobody should have coordinators anymore. Boy, he's the best coach I've ever seen, and he's the Coach of the Year. That's what I would think. Dable, again, unless he wins the NFC East, he's not getting any votes from my side of it here if I did have a vote.